Tonight's headline, social distancing patrols deployed. Labor Department eyes cash aid for 1.4 million workers. Government eyes quarantine-free Philippines by Q3 next year. Coronavirus cases in the country now at 436,345. COVID-19 vaccine trials to start mid-January. Rains, thunderstorms to prevail over Metro Manila. Philippine shares retreat on profit-taking. And peso up on rise in OFW remittances. Good evening. Today is Friday, December 4, 2020. I am Elmer Navarro Manuel and this is Tribune News on Q. Here are the stories for this evening. Joint Task Force COVID Shield Commander Police Lieutenant General Cesar Binag on Friday said social distancing patrols armed with yantok have been deployed in public areas in Metro Manila to ensure that minimum health standards are being observed. Binag said the number of police officers deployed in public markets, malls, churches, terminals, and ports have been doubled. He added that chiefs of police are also tasked to coordinate with the management of establishments, such as shopping centers, to ensure the enforcement of health protocols in malls, especially this holiday season. This came amid reports about the situation in Divisoria showing that social distancing was not observed by shoppers. Manila Mayor Francisco Dumagoso, meantime, has been reminding the public to be cautious as the threat of COVID-19 remains. The Department of Labor and Employment is targeting to hand out 5,000 pesos in financial assistance to more than 1 million formal sector workers affected by the COVID-19 pandemic before the Bayanihan 2 law expires in the next 2 weeks. Labor Assistant Secretary Dominic Tutay said as of December 3, the agency has so far given the cash aid to around 350,000 workers. The financial assistance was provided in the expanded COVID-19 Adjustment Measures Program under the Bayanihan to Recover as One Act to further extend the assistance to more affected workers. Tutay said the law allocated 7.4 billion pesos for the Camp Bayanihan 2 to cover about 1.4 million formal sector workers whose employment was severed or suspended due to the COVID-19 pandemic. The Bayanihan 2 is scheduled to expire on December 19. Health Undersecretary Maria Rosario Vergeres said Friday that the Philippine government is planning to lift COVID-19 quarantine protocols in the entire country by the third quarter of 2021. The remark was in response to the comment of National Economic Development Authority Director General Carl Chua that the country is expected to stay under quarantine protocols for the whole year next year. Vergeres also pointed out that the key to faster transition to the new normal is strengthened local government units' gatekeeping components such as surveillance, contact tracing, quarantine facilities, and COVID testing efforts so they can transition to a more relaxed, modified general community quarantine by the second quarter of 2021. The MGCQ, the most relaxed quarantine status under the COVID pandemic guidelines, allows those in the 15 to 65 age bracket to go out of their homes, as well as 50% operation of movie screenings, concerts, sporting events, and other entertainment activities, religious services, and work conferences. But Vergeres warned the public that the availability of COVID-19 vaccine by 2021 does not mean they can let their guard down. Tribune News on Q will be back after these reminders.
Bilang bagong mag-asawa, sabay kami natututo sa buhay.
Sabay rin namin inaaral ng mga bayarin sa bahay.
Kahit kami, nagtaka sa biglang laki ng electricity bill namin. Huwag pong mangambang maputulan. Sinisigurado ng Meralco na walang disconnection hanggang September.
Estimated bills lang ang natanggap natin ng March, April at para sa ilan, May. Dahil sa lockdown, isang tabi to para hindi na maguluhan.
Ang May o June ay actual meter reading na. Kung May, nagka-actual reading, ibabawas dito ang huling reading bago mag-ECQ. Yan lang po ang ating babayaran hanggang 3 buwang konsumo.
Kung estimated reading sa May at June nagka-actual reading, ibabawas din dito ang huling reading bago mag-ECQ. Yan lang po ang ating babayaran. Hanggang 4 na buwang konsumo, walang labis. Tandaan, kung ano lang na konsumo,
Yun lang ang babayaran.
ako po si Mateo G.
At ako naman po si Sarah G.
G?
G!
The Department of Health reported 934 confirmed coronavirus disease cases on Friday to bring the total number of infections in the country to 436,345. This is the lowest number of confirmed cases in the past 2 weeks. Quezon City recorded the highest number of new cases with 75, followed by Laguna with 59, and Baguio City, Bulacan, and Davao City with 34 each. The number of recoveries, on the other hand, rose to 399,457 after 148 patients recovered from the deadly disease. The death toll now stands at 8,509 following 63 fatalities recorded. There are also 28,379 active cases undergoing treatment or quarantine. Among this, 85.4% are mild, 6.9% are asymptomatic, 2.5% are severe, and 4.9% are in critical condition. Meantime, the head of the country's vaccine expert panel said Friday that the World Health Organization's Solidarity trial on COVID-19 vaccine in the Philippines is expected to start in January 2021. Dr. Nina Gloriana made the announcement around a month after the health department announced that the said WHO clinical trial on COVID-19 vaccine in the Philippines is expected to start by third week of December this year. The WHO Solidarity trial for COVID-19 vaccine in the Philippines will cover 14 hospitals and a number of communities in the National Capital Region where most of the COVID-19 cases are: the Cordillera Administrative Region, Cavite Province, as well as the cities of Cebu, Davao, and Iloilo. Gloriana, however, did not identify the manufacturers included in the WHO Solidarity trial for COVID-19 vaccines. Only vaccines from Pfizer, BioNTech, Moderna, and AstraZeneca have showed at least 90% effective in preventing COVID-19 after human trials so far. State Weather Bureau Pagasa on Friday announced that the tail end of a frontal system is expected to bring cloudy skies with scattered rain showers and thunderstorms over Metro Manila, Calabarzon, Mimaropa, and the Bicol region. In its 24-hour forecast, the weather agency warned affected residents of possible flash floods or landslides during to moderate to heavy rains. Meanwhile, the northeast monsoon is expected to bring cloudy skies with rains over the Cordillera Administrative Region and the Cagayan Valley. Pagasa said flash floods and landslides are also possible during moderate to heavy rains. The monsoon may also bring partly cloudy to cloudy skies with isolated light rains over the Ilocos region and central Luzon. Partly cloudy to cloudy skies with isolated rain showers may meanwhile prevail over the rest of the country due to localized thunderstorms. We'll pause for a short break. Stay with us.
Fiber is the free and secure way to connect with friends and family anywhere. Send messages and make phone and video calls for free. Download Viber now.
Magsha-shopping na lang ako!
Hashtag 1 for free SM. Call to deliver. Hello, can you get the following? One pink chair, bed sheets, na pink yung sofa, tapos slides, size 8, pajamas na blue. Oh, don't forget my hashtag 143SM. Call to the... Wait lang, okay ba yan?
Anything at the SM store, ma'am.
Call to deliver. Kuya, pwede rin ba ako magpa-deliver sa ate ko sa Taguig, tapos sa friend ko sa Davao, tsaka sa, fiancé ko sa Lipa? Okay ba yan?
Kahit saan po, pwede kami mag-deliver.
Call to deliver. Call, hashtag 143SM. Call to deliver, hashtag 143SM. Call to deliver, call, hashtag 143SM. Hashtag 143SM. Call to deliver. Call na rin kayo. Call to deliver.
This is a very important story. The important story.
Pictures and stories.
Today, we feel the weight of history on our shoulders. The way we have been moving leads nowhere. We need to change course.
Since the United Nations was founded, the human race has never had to face a set of challenges like we do right now. But together, we can overcome them.
In business, share prices on the Philippine Stock Exchange snapped a three-day winning streak on Friday as market players cashed in on gains from the previous sessions. The benchmark PSEI shed 59.57 points or 0.83% to 7,134.56 at the closing bell. The broader all shares lost 22.88 points or 0.53% to 4,250.37. PhilStock's financial senior equity analyst Japit Sanchonko said that the local market pulled back by 59.57 points on the last trading day of the week as investors took profit out of the bourse's three-day rally. He added that also contributing to the selling pressure is the faster than expected November inflation print. More than 12.6 billion shares valued at 8.47 billion pesos change hands. Advancers led decliners 121 to 103 and 49 issues were unchanged. And the Philippine peso ended the week stronger against the US dollar on Friday amid the increase of holiday-related remittances from Filipinos abroad. The local currency appreciated slightly against the greenback by 0.005 to close at 48 pesos and 0.04 centavos to a dollar from 48.045 on Thursday. This is the strongest for the peso in more than 4 years when it closed at 47.99 to a dollar on September 23, 2016. Rizal Commercial Banking Corporation Chief Economist Michael Ricafort said that the peso exchange rate again slightly stronger against the US dollar amid the seasonal increase in overseas Filipino workers' remittances and conversion to pesos in preparation for Christmas spending in the coming days. The anticipation for the seasonal increase in OFW remittances and conversion to pesos in view of the upcoming Christmas season will also provide support for the peso. That wraps up the stories tonight. Catch the latest news on our website, tribune.net.ph, and follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. You can also subscribe to our YouTube channel, Tribune Now. The Daily Tribune is one with the nation in facing the COVID-19 crisis, and in line with this, the Daily Tribune Digital Edition and Press Reader is now available for free online. You can also download the Daily Tribune app on Apple Store or Google Play to get the latest and most comprehensive news online. Daily Tribune is also inviting everyone to join its community Viber Katribu to get updates on the freshest and hottest news and entertainment stories of the day. Karsito emoticons are also available on our community Viber. Just visit the sticker store on Viber and search for Katribu. And before we go, we would like to thank the SM Store for my shirt and jacket this evening and the Araneta City for its continued support. Again, this is Elmer Navarro Manuel and you're watching Tribune News on Cue. Stay safe, stay healthy, and stay at home. Good night, and God bless us all.
Click, that's it. Never thought self-service can be this slick. Modify plans in a snap, walang hirap. It's a wrap, just tap the app. Now you can check, view, subscribe, renew. Help and support for you. Out with the ring apps are the in thing. You know what to do. Globe at home and Globe One, all in the Globe app na yan. Self-service and easy to use. Mas okay tayo dyan. Globe at home and Globe One, all in the Globe app na yan. Instant response, no hold time pa, wala nang hintayan. Download Globe at Home and Globe One app, all in the Globe app na yan.
Download the Globe One and Globe at Home apps from Google Play Store and Apple App Store now.
Download Globe at Home and Globe One app, all in the Globe app na yan.
Araneta City, home to the country's first indoor shopping mall, the world's original Thrilla, and the first ever Bini Bini pageant. Now a place for your first win, your first catch, your first home, your first big break, your first date, and even your first love. Araneta City, the city of firsts.
Good morning, sir. How may I help you?
Bakit kailangan ko pang pumunta sa bangko?
Kung nga naman, sir, ba't kailangan pang pumunta sa bangko?
Why not get a UB app so you can do all these without going to the bank? Bank the way you live. Union Bank.